Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am coming to you with a review for It Lasts Forever and Then It's Over. This is by Anne de Markin. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. And I've got to tell you, if somebody comes up to me and says there's a zombie in a book, I'm likely not going to read it. I'm not one of the zombie apocalypse kind of gal. So, had I known, I might have missed this book. And had had somebody said, hey, there's a zombie in there. And I'm not very good at reading synopsises. I'm really not. I do sometimes when I'm halfway through a book and not understanding quite everything, or if I'm done the book and wondering what happened. But anyways, I don't. And had somebody said, there's a zombie in this book, I would have said, pass. And I would have been saying pass to a really good book. So it starts off, we've got this character, and she is missing an arm. I believe it's a she. So she's missing an arm, and she is living in a hotel with a bunch of other zombies. Stick with me. I swear this is a good book. And the character, she doesn't remember her former life, but she knows there was someone she loved in her former life. And she knows she's got some inkling of memories. So, just feelings mostly, and she reflects on that loved one, and she's grieving that loved one, and I think, and I may be wrong, I think the arm is what is symbolizing the loved one that she's lost, because it starts right off with it. So I'm guessing, but I think that's what it is. So during this time, she decides she needs to go. She needs to travel. And during her travel, she's going toward a place where there was a special memory with this loved one. Now, during this time, there is a crow, dead crow, zombie crow, basically. And it's traveling with her for a little while. And I'm guessing that that's her heart. I don't know for sure. But anyways, she speaks to and bounces things off this dead crow, but mostly she's meeting up with other people, some of them alive, some of them zombies. And she's meeting up with these and experiencing things along the way. And that is the story, and moving toward trying to get that memory back, essentially. So she experiences some odd situations, and yeah, so I want to express how this isn't just straight off writing. This writing is almost poetic in its telling. And it's when thinking about life and death, it's very profound and thought-provoking. The way you start to see things differently. I loved the writing style of it. And I loved that there was dark humor in it. And yeah, so it is a novella. And so it's quite quick to get through. But I'm going to be rereading it. I need to reread this because I need to reread it and have a journal nearby and journal about it as I'm reading it. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing with it. So some of the quotes that I got, I could have gone on forever, but so here's one quote. We knew it before we could see the bees themselves. It was solid and liquid. and crawling in black and shimmering. It was the body of one thing made out of the bodies of other things. One animal made out of other animals. Love that. The other one is maybe there is time between between end and beginning. That is like the time between beginning and the end. A time that is to middle as beginning is to end. This is the type of writing that's in this. This is not just in a zombie apocalypse novella. Please, if you're interested in this, just kind of, and you're not a zombie person, just kind of try to get past that. I guarantee you'll really like this book. I gave it, in my spreadsheet, I gave it a 4.5, but on Goodreads, I rounded it up to a 5. Definitely a book that I'm going to be rereading and doing a more in-depth read next time. I did go slow through it because it is the writing style at first, and this is one of my cons to it. There was only one. It was a little bit difficult to understand at first, the writing style, but once you're into the writing style, what I did is I got used to the writing style. Then I went back and redid the first chapter and went and continued through the book, because once you get that down pat, then you can understand the beginning a little bit better. So that's what I did with it, and I felt that I understood it a lot better when I did that. So there's my review. Again, it's it lasts forever and then it's over. I will put the link below and check it out, you guys. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks. Bye.